Hello everyone. Well, it's Monday. You know, sometimes life doesn't go the way you plan. And the last few days were a pretty good example of that, actually. One thing though, one little bit of good news is I decided to up my technology game just a tad, and I got a ring light. So my lighting is a whole lot better, and I'm in a room without a light on, so that's pretty cool. I'm really excited about it. So that is what I'm using right now. Okay, first I will start with the glasses saga. And if you're friends with me on Facebook, then you already know that I had to admit I was wrong about something. Now, I will be the first to admit when I'm wrong, and I have no problem with that. And I already sent my apology letter to the company. Okay, let me backtrack just a second. So if you watched my Little Miss Snotty Face video complaining about this glasses company, well, she got a little out of hand. She made a big deal out of apparently nothing. And yeah, so, but in her defense, I have to defend her in one little respect, and that is the communication aspect. So, the glasses that we just received were the correct prescription. However, I don't know things like converting numbers or transcribing or whatever it's called. If you know this about glasses, then great, because I have never ever heard of such a thing in my life. You get your prescription and that's what you assume is in the lenses, but there's a little math equation in there and all that. So the last pair of glasses that Lizzie got do have the correct prescription in them. This is how I found out. So I took her prescription to our local place where we go, everybody else goes. I took it and got everything sorted out, and she said, okay, well, I did the transcribing or whatever it was called, and I looked at what she wrote on her paper and I went, oh, that's interesting, because I think that's exactly what that little card said. So, the good news with that, though, is that Lizzie currently has a pair of glasses, and I will show you a picture right here. And she looks super cute in them. Oh, and she's keeping them on. She wasn't doing that before. Okay. Yesterday, we were on our way to my sister-in-law's for our great-nephew's little birthday party, and on the way, we had a tire blowout on the expressway. Fortunately, though, we didn't shake around at all. It wasn't like front wheel or anything like that, when, you know, we didn't pull or anything like that, so that was a relief. But it got really loud, and I'm like, what is that noise? And I look down, and our tire pressure is on like 5. I get over when I finally can, and we have AAA, so, but they couldn't use our spare because it's underneath the van, because we have a stow and go, and the clamp that holds it up there was rusted, so we had to have it towed, which was fine, honestly, because we needed new tires anyway, and we knew we needed new tires. We had budgeted for that, money set aside, so kind of forced us to get it done. So that made for a pretty long day yesterday, but you know, everything worked out really great, and we have wonderful friends, John and Sheila, who came and got us. Thank you so much, John and Sheila. I know Sheila's watching this because she always watches me. So yeah, so I got my van back today with new tires, and of course they quoted us for brakes and struts and all that, so we'll be taking that to a regular mechanic to have that verified. So okay, so there's that, and then yesterday I got home and I'm like, it's time for me to eat. I gotta eat something. Sheila was gonna take me to the store, so I wanted to make sure I ate before I went, and I was gonna make a smoothie. And I pull my blender container out of the dishwasher and it was broken. Oh, so I had to use my immersion blender to make my smoothie, and it worked okay, but I was chewing a lot of it. So what else? Yeah, right now I'm filming this and it's already 8 o'clock at night. It was just a hectic day today because I didn't have a van, and fortunately our home is like within very quick walking distance to our eyeglass place. So I was able to walk there, but I had to walk back because I had to measure Lizzie's eyes, because I said there's no way that she's going to wear a mask and come in here. There's no way she's going to let you get anywhere near her face. So they gave me a little ruler to check the distance while she was sleeping, and they told me how to do that. And then they didn't think that I had done it right because the number was too high, and so either way, like we got it figured out. I took a picture of her with the glasses on, and then I brought the glasses in, and then we blew it up to size and put the glasses on there, and then she measured from her the middle of her eye to the middle of her eye. So we got a good distance on that and ordered her a new pair of glasses from them. So it was a very, very busy day today. It's hot. I'm sweating. If you watched my last 10-day weigh-in video, which was not the last video I did, Miss Naughty Face, but the one before that, I mentioned that last Monday when I weighed myself, I was 205.2, and I don't know if I said that correctly. I'd have to go back and watch, but so 205.2, and then I was 206.8, was it? I can't remember. Yeah, I think that was right. So because I was like, I am certain that I didn't gain 1.5 pounds in a few days, I weighed myself the next day, and sure enough, I was 205.2. So today is Monday, and because I'll be posting on Mondays, I decided to do a weekly weigh-in as opposed to the 10-day deal. And so, you know, I'll just update that way. So today I got on the scale and it was 205. So that just confirmed it for me that I did have weight loss. And I think, gosh, how many times have I gotten on the scale and seen no movement, or it moved up or whatever, and got so discouraged and gave up. And I think, you know, I need to be a little bit more persistent. Okay, so it probably like one of the most hectic few days that I've had in a while. And really the struggle has been in my life has been emotional eating. So this was a great example of what life would have looked like in struggling with emotional eating. You know, things aren't going well, it's hectic, you're trying to deal with stuff, you're not paying attention, you want to snack, you want to eat unhealthy things. You know, I you know, could have just eaten and then searched for something, or like the example on Friday was I got her glasses in the mail and it was like 2:15, and I was supposed to eat at 2, and then I was trying to deal with, you know, calling and messaging and all of that, dealing with all of that, doing my venting, you know, or whatever, and it was like almost 5 before I actually ate. And at that point, you know, you're almost ravenous, and then you want to eat and you want to just shovel whatever you can in. And I am happy to say that although I had the pull to the cupboard, I closed the cupboard. One, there's not really anything in there that I can eat at this point. I made a smoothie, and then then it was almost 8 o'clock before I realized that I hadn't eaten again. And so, you know, I made another smoothie because that's super convenient, especially, you know, when you're kind of in a hurry. So, but it got me thinking a lot about this. One of the things that I've looked into most recently is Overeaters Anonymous. Now, this struggle that I've had has been years and years and years and years. And I feel like I have breakthrough, but then I fall apart again. And then I have breakthrough, and then I fall apart again, and I have breakthrough, and I fall apart again. And I feel like there's got to be something I'm missing. And I think, in the past I would have been like, I don't really need that. That's not for me. My problem isn't that serious. I don't need accountability. I don't need this, that, and the other. And I thought this time I just wanted to learn something new instead of depending on what I think that I know. And so I've done a little bit of research into that whole program, and there's a lot of really good stuff there. One of the things that I was thinking about most this past few days is having a game plan for when things go south. So kind of an if-then thing, where if I'm having cravings, I do this. Or if I'm having a stressful situation, I do this. And it's an automatic thing in your mind where you say, I'm struggling, and immediately when I'm struggling, I do this. And whatever that is, I haven't come up with anything yet. Right now, I don't seem to be having too much of an issue, but who's to say that's not coming down the road? So I think it would behoove me to make a decision about what the thing is that I'm going to do when I find myself struggling with the thing, the emotional eating, the boredom, the, whatever. If I just have something that I go, okay, this is what's going on, this is the trigger, this is what I do. And so I think that's a really, really great idea. And, I want to add that to my goals, which, by the way, I haven't sat down and done yet. So, that's definitely something to think about. And if you're watching me and you're encouraged by, my story, my experiences, whatever, I would encourage you to definitely look at that. Look at things you're not used to looking at. Set aside for me, it's a pride thing. Setting aside this thing that says, I know everything. I know what I need to do. I just need to do it. Well, sometimes we know what we need to do. And yes, we need to just do it. But sometimes we need something just a little bit more. So that is my message today. And, I hope you have a great week. If I have a little something to pop on here, then I may do that. But I'm hoping now to have a full week to really think about what it is that I want to say. And the times I've sat down with my phone and started recording, just kind of like when you in school, when they tell you with writing, just write anything. I'm writing. I don't really know what to say. Blah-de, blah-de, blah. Just write blah, blah, blah. And then, things start flowing. So I thought, I'm going to sit with my camera and I'm going to kind of do that kind of a thing. And, one of the times I did that, I said, I'm sitting here thinking about what it is that I want to say, and I realize my life is pretty boring. And then glasses, tire blowout, and not the worst things in the world by any means. So, but it's just things that get the wheels turning. So anyway, that is it for me. And I just wanted to say thank you so much. I am amazed, every day, like I've gotten a few new subscribers, Day 32, I had 32 subscribers, and I thought, wouldn't it be great to have 33 on day 33 and then average one a day? I'd be averaging one a day, and I'm going to average one a day. And then last night I had 33, and then today, back to 32, and that's okay. I lost a subscriber, but that's how it goes. So I'm not going to let it get me down, and I'm just looking forward to how I'm going to learn and grow through this, and I'm hoping to learn from all of you. I hope that you'll participate and comment and give me suggestions and all kinds of things, and I would also appreciate it if you shared my material and, help me get it out there, because, I'm just hoping to learn and grow with this. So, and you know what? You can't do it alone. you need friends and you need the support system, and I appreciate everyone that has supported me so far. So have a wonderful evening, have a wonderful week, and for sure we'll see you next Monday.